Aubrey Wyatt was 13 years old when she took her own life just 1 year ago, and her mother, Heather Wyatt, has been facing a war on social media that just got worse. A group of women on TikTok who were some of Heather Wyatt's biggest supporters have now created a series that is apparently going after Heather.
Heather Wyatt.
Heather Wyatt.
Heather Wyatt.
Heather Wyatt. Heather Wyatt.
Heather Wyatt. Heather Wyatt.
Heather Wyatt.
This has become the story about the sins of a mother instead of the life of a child, and the wants of a mother instead of the need for the child. We should have only been saying her name. Aubrey Wyatt.
Aubrey Wyatt.
Aubrey Wyatt.
Aubrey Wyatt. Aubrey Wyatt.
Aubrey Wyatt.
Aubrey Wyatt.
Aubrey Wyatt. Aubrey really deserves justice. And it's not the kind of justice you really think.
Those are the women that have made this series. Now, Heather has been fairly quiet about this situation, but one of Aubrey's best friend's mothers, who's also a friend of Heather's, has now spoken out.
I am absolutely disgusted at the behavior of some people on here. If you don't like justice for Bailey, that's fine. You don't have to. You don't have to support it. You don't have to be okay with it. You can keep scrolling. It's that simple. You don't have to make up lies. You don't have to spread false rumors and get people all stirred up and starting hate for no reason. It's just not necessary.
To those women directly, she had this to say.
To all the women that got together that pretended to support, why didn't you just choose to not support anymore? You could have done that. You could have just walked away. Why spread hate and lies? I just can't understand that. You have no idea what your actions do to her family and ours. And it's wrong. It's just plain wrong.
Now, one of the women, Jackie, did come out and make a video trying to explain exactly what happened. This is what she said.
What could have happened to make Jackie, Nugs, Bama, Kayla completely switch where they originally stood? I'm gonna tell you. About a week ago, we had someone who we thought was a friend turn on us. This person gave personal and private phone calls, text messages, and FaceTimes to a group of people who were supposed to use it for videos and lives to hurt us. It was also meant to be given to the FBI Cybercrime Division as well as the local police station. We were being charged with harassment, slander, defamation, enticing harm, enticing danger, putting minors in danger. The list was pretty big. The two people who I really believe would have defended me no matter what, they let me down, they disappointed me, and they hurt me. The fact that both of these women knew what was going on, they didn't warn me, but you threw me away. You did this to me. You hurt me. You do not get to dictate or be upset about what I do moving forward, since clearly, if you really did value me, you never would have put me in a position where I was genuinely scared, crying on the phone to you.
The women have been posting some accusations about Heather, her family, and also Aubrey's friend's mother, Mandy. And one of the accusations is this.
I go and I have coffee with somebody who proceeds to tell me that her daughter's entire tuition for school has been paid for by yours truly, the mother of the deceased child.
She's saying that Heather used the GoFundMe money to pay for Aubrey's friend Bailey's school tuition. Well, this is what Bailey's mother, Mandy, had to say about that.
I pay for my daughter's school, unfortunately, because the disciplinary action wrote up against her made it impossible for her to go to a school in a neighboring district. So there's nothing I can do about that. I pay it every monthly. No one's helped me pay it whatsoever. And when I can't pay it, I don't know what I'll do. I'll figure it out.
This is another accusation that's being made about the GoFundMe money.
So the GoFundMe is for what? Lawyers' fees? Okay. But why does the Starbucks people know your names by heart and your order? And it is not a joke that you guys go there every day. It is true. You said it yourself, it was sad. Somebody who goes to Starbucks every day does not need a GoFundMe.
And here's the response from Bailey's mom.
I have to have a GoFundMe because of the tens of thousands of dollars to fight what the school is doing to Bailey. And me and my family eating somewhere, having coffee somewhere, has absolutely nothing to do with the fact that we're having to have an attorney that's going to cost us a fortune to be able to fight because our daughter's constitutional rights are being taken away.
Another situation that is causing a ton of turmoil right now is the fact that one of the women who has turned against Heather lives near her daughter Aubrey's gravesite, and she's actually gone to visit the site a couple times. Well, a lot of people have been posting about this on her account, and she wanted to post a response to that. She posted this statement before one of the videos of her visiting the gravesite, saying, "Being asked to do this and do that, all while I took the heat, had mental breakdowns, and yes, stayed their number one front-running supporter, all while my gut told me to keep my eyes and ears open. The truth prevailed in my face. The first video I posted about them not having my back was true. They didn't, while I stood ground and fought their nasty lie. If something happens to me, my belongings, my kids, my house, it's on them. I'm tired of keeping Heather's secrets. Heather's brother is a cop and so is Kelly. Leave me alone." And here's the video she attached to this, giving an explanation as to why she had visited the gravesite the first time.
The reason we went to this beautiful gravesite is because I have stood my ground and fought so hard for justice for Aubrey Wyatt. Nobody was here, but you know what we did find? Beer caps from when they had their candle lighting all over the ground by her grave. And that is a fucking shame. Rest in peace, baby.
So she was also getting comments like this. "I remember a while back, Heather had said they didn't want people going to her grave. I really hope you knew the family." And so she responded with sharing some screenshots of text messages. Now, these text messages are between Brittany and also between Kelly. So Heather had a son with a man named Dexter. Dexter is now married to Kelly. So these messages are between her and Kelly. So she starts off with sharing pictures of her at the grave with her family and explaining who had gone to the gravesite. Kelly responded by saying that she's glad Brittany's so close that she can just swing by. And Brittany reiterates and says, "Just let me know if you ever need me to go over." And Kelly responds, "Love you big." Brittany says, "Love you, ma'am." Another comment people were making on Brittany's posts of her going to the gravesite was that Aubrey's gravesite is private and that she shouldn't be going there. So she then made this video.
I am going to go see Aubrey Wyatt. I rode hard for this girl. I was there. And some people are saying that the gravesite is not open to the public. She's damn near buried in my backyard. She's literally behind my house. The gate is not locked. It is open to the public. Doesn't look very fucking private to me. I'm gonna go have a minute with Aubrey. Nobody's been here since the storm, so let's pick her gravesite up. But the love isn't there.
Now, it appears up to this point, Heather was trying to make light of the situation. She actually made her own series in response to these women's series, and she made it light. This one says, "The most powerful person is someone who decides their self-worth is not a group decision." Part 2 said, "You got to learn to stop explaining yourself to people who have already made up their mind about you." Part 3, let people be wrong about you. What people think about you is none of your business. Knowing yourself and staying true to yourself is what matters. And part 4 said, removing yourself instead of returning negative energy. Heather's tune definitely changed, however, after the second video that Brittany uploaded of going to the gravesite. Heather posted this saying, "It is truly disgusting that I have to put cameras at my child's resting place because a psychopath won't stop coming here. Police have been notified. If you come up here again, police will be called. It is trespassing. Stay away. Neighbors are watching for you too. Consider this your warning. Let my child rest. Quit trying to get my attention and money off my child. Your behavior is absolutely disgusting." After this post, her friend also uploaded this statement.
And don't go to my friend's daughter's grave for views, for attention, or whatever it's for. That is not for you. That is for her family and her friends. And it's just wrong to do that.
There definitely appears to be hurt feelings on both sides, and unfortunately, it's now playing out on social media. I will leave you with the final words from Mandy's video.
I try to just remember the good things when things get bad. But to sit there and sit back while someone trashes your friend that's going through the most horrific thing in their life that they've ever had to deal with, or for someone to get on there and spread lies about you when they don't know you. You might have met us at an event. You might have been in an event a few minutes and talked to us or shared messages with us. You don't know us. You didn't know Aubrey. You don't know Heather. She's a good mom and a good person, and that child was not hurt by anyone that loved her. I love Aubrey, and I always will. And if for a second I thought that she was ever being hurt, I would have done something about it. So that's absolute trash. And for the ones that decided to turn away and plan a whole series of hate, I feel bad for you and sad for you. And I just hope that you can live with the things that you do